Marius Hølby, the stepson of the Crown Prince of Norway and the son of Mette Marit, the Crown Princess of Norway and good friend of Jeffrey Epstein, former good friend of Jeffrey Epstein, has been sentenced to 4 years in prison for a domestic attack on his ex-girlfriend and also assault charges and things of that nature. The main discourse that I've seen online, and which I agree with, is that the 4-year sentence is too lenient, especially with criminal charges involving violence. And also his repeated violence timeline that has been listed on the long list of criminal charges against him, which I believe amounted to 40 charges in total, and he was found guilty of 34 out of the 40 charges, and also not obeying to the court orders that were placed on him during the trial. Marius could have gotten up to 10 years, but I think that the reason he got such a small sentence is first, it was his first sentencing against him, his first set of charges. Second, he seemed to have showed some remorse or admitting remorse and guilt. I followed the whole case mainly through NRK, the Norwegian public broadcaster, which I listen to every weekday in the morning. And I recall that he cried at least once during the trial. There can be some denial in this, but thirdly, I think that who he is and the family that he's part of and connected to since he's been a child helped with the leniency or influenced. I have the impression that the Norwegian royal family knew of this kind of behavior from Marius, and he does come off as spoiled. I'm inclined to believe that this will not be the first time that Marius will be sentenced in his life. I doubt that people like him ever redeem themselves or show proper remorse. I've met two men that I can think of in the previous times of my life that have DV charges to their name and have served their time in prison for that. I remember one of them in particular. He was my colleague. I asked him, do you regret hitting your then wife? He said, no, I just regret not hitting her enough. She was annoying me. I was drunk. She knew I was drunk and she decided to annoy me. And that man was a fellow healthcare worker. I am no longer one, thank God. To this day, I'm still shocked that someone like that, a person that has committed violent crimes, is allowed to be near vulnerable people in our society. Going back to violent people and committing crimes and things like that, I think that the regret is mainly from being prosecuted and facing the consequences of their actions rather than actually harming someone. There is very little redemption. It's not impossible. But to paraphrase this phrase, once the devil is out of the bag, it's not going back in. And as much as I want to be proven wrong, I think that's the case for Marius. The devil not going back in, I mean. Regarding his victims, who should be the main focus on this trial, I hope they recover and find peace one day. It's very difficult and long journey, but it can be achieved with the right people surrounding them. And yes, let me know what you think.